Hi, boys and girls. Shout out to Tanaya for her wonderful, very careful pouring of sand. It was so nice and neat until you spilled it all later. Next time we play with sand, I'll make sure I let you know ahead of time so you can bring your buckets and your sand toys and your little shovels and the little thing you pour the sand through and it spins and the wheel. Yeah, those are fun. All right, so let's talk about how we can graph linear equations. Here we go. All right, so we want to be able to graph the line given the equation in slope-intercept form. So we use the slope and we use the y-intercept to graph each linear equation. So the directions said to circle the y-intercept with a blue colored pencil and use it to mark the y-intercept on the graph. Then we're going to place a red box around the slope and use a red colored pencil for all points on the line other than the y-intercept. Remember, the slope has to be written as a fraction to use for plotting additional points. So let's try this first one here. The y-intercept here says circle. Remember, you want to take the sign in front. Sorry, it's kind of hard to get. There we go. So that's not really any better, but it's -4, so you're going to go here on your graph down to -4. So -4 goes down 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully you're all following along with me on your paper. All right, then let's look at our slope. Our slope is 1/2. Remember, slope is rise over run. So that means that from this point, we should go up 1 and then over 2 to our next point. So we go up 1 over 2, and we get our next point. And then from there, we keep going up 1 over 2 to our next point. Up 1 over 2 to our next point. Up 1 over 2. Up 1 over 2. See how we have that staircase, that up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2? Right? And then we would connect them with a line, and hopefully you're using a ruler to make a nice straight line. And that's how you would graph your equation. Let's try this next one. Circle our y-intercept, so that's at 6. That's a +6, so we place a goal on the y-axis, a +6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and let's put a red box around our slope, which is 3 over 2. So it means from this point we go up 3, 1, 2, 3 over 2. Sometimes you can't put any more points on there. That's okay. You could go backwards, meaning you'd have to go down. It's a little tricky to do that sometimes. If you think you can do it, go ahead. So we'd go down 1, 2, 3, and you'd go over 2 this way. Okay, if you can't, that's okay. You need to have at least 2 points. And then we connect them. Okay. All right, let's try number 4 together, and then I'm going to have you do the rest of them on your own. So we're going to circle our y-intercept. So that's -1. So we go down to -1 on the y-axis. Our slope is 4. Put a box around that. But remember, our slope needs to be a fraction, and we've talked about this before. If we have a 4 in the numerator, it's a whole number. What goes in the denominator? Good, it's a 1. So that means from this point here, we're going to go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over 1. And you keep doing that, 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can't really do that, but it's going to be somewhere over there. And then you connect them. Okay, and there's our line. So go ahead and try the rest of them on your own. So here's this one. We have y equals -2/3 x plus 3. You know what? Why don't we do this one together because we didn't do any negatives yet. And you can do the other side on your own. Change my mind. I can do that. All right, so we circle our y-intercept. Our y-intercept here is 3. So we go up to +3 on the y-axis. All right, our slope is -2/3. So that negative here means that we're going down 2. The other 3 slopes have been positive, which is why we went up. Here we're going to go down 2, so we go down 1, 2, and then we go right 3, 1, 2, 3. You always go to the right. Always go to the right. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then we go down 2, 1, 2, right 1, 2, 3. Down 2, right 1, 2, 3. So you always go right. And then you go up for positive and down for negative. Okay, and we can connect these with a line. Again, you should be using a ruler to make sure it's nice and straight. Okay. All right, so here's the back page. You have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 6 of them for you to try on your own. Okay, only 2 of them are negative. So for 7 and 8, make sure from that y-intercept you go down and right. The other 3 you go up and right. Be careful with number 6 here. If we don't see a number in front of x, what does that mean our slope is? Yes, very good, it's 1. All right, good job. Make sure you finish this for tomorrow.